Hi, welcome to Kenyatta Hobbies. Welcome, thank you for joining my channel today. Excuse the hat and everything because I need my hair done and I need to wax my little beard. I have PCOS, so I do have a little beard, so it is what it is. I have been working on some hats this week mostly, but I did work a little bit on this boho bag. I've gotten all the rolls I need for the body. Now I need to start working on the straps. The only reason that's as far as I gotten because I've been getting some orders this month. The first bag I worked on is here. She wanted this lock sock, a taupe in black. So here's this hat, and then I got another order for an all black one. Here's this one, and at that point I decided I was going to have a sale for Pride Month, so everything in my shop is 35% off for the whole month. Then I made this Rainbow Pride lock sock. This is available in medium, large, and extra large. Then I got another order. Here is the picture, the original picture of what the hat looked like when I did it, but the communication wasn't clear of what exactly she wanted. So this is not what she wanted, so I'm remaking that hat. She wants, instead of the 3 repeats of the rows, 3 repeats of the rows, she wants a big strip of green, a big strip of yellow, and a big strip of red, and then the black. So I'm working on that now. I frogged it out, and I made 3 balls of yarn. So I'm reusing the same yarn because we ain't got time to waste. I also made this Bear Pride glasses holder. Let's see, get my glasses. Kind of hard to see unless it's sitting flat, but there it is. So I got that done, and this one I'm using my Big Twist Living yarn. I got like 3 or 4 skeins of this. This is in the color Inclusivity. So it's real pretty. I wasn't sure what I was going to use it for, but I had this idea to make this glasses cover. So I made that. And these are normally $10. They're 35% off as well. So I think it's like $6 or something. I also got let's see, that's 2 orders, and then this is the 3rd order right here. Then I got 3 more orders that I gotta do. I got my first international order. Excuse me, that's my grandbaby in the background. I got my first international order, and they're from the United Kingdom. So that was great. I'm only running my sale in the USA, so any international orders are full price, and they got it's the shipping is a lot more. Shh, go to sleep. It's nap time. So yeah, okay, I'm back. So I got so only set 35% off in the USA. So then I went home this past weekend and I worked on some sewing projects. I made these coasters for my best friend for Father's Day. Fred makes things, help me out with making coasters. She posted some on her Instagram and they didn't have the binding. She said she had just pulled them inside out. So I did that, and they turned out really cute. So I got that. I'm also going to try my hand, if I get home this weekend, try my hand on making him a bow cozy, because I love those. And I have some more Marvel comic book fabric. So that's what I'm making my best friend. And I also made this. This is from the, oh, what is that book called? The you know what, I can't think of it right now. My mind is just going blank. But this is the May kit from that subscription box, the quilting subscription box that I opened. And this was a small project. It's a Notions box. My instructions was not complete. Number 4, row 4, the instructions was incomplete. So I watched Tiffany's Quilting Life, and I will link her below. She unboxes the what is the name of the quilt box? She unboxes these subscription boxes, and she did the small project. So I watched hers. You have to have the pattern to follow along, because she doesn't give you measurements. So I went along with the pattern and watched how she made it, and I was able to put this together watching her video. So that helped a lot, because if you are a seasoned, if you're a seasoned in sewing, you probably would have figured out what to do on part 4. But I'm a beginner, so it's now new to me reading sewing patterns. So I didn't understand, but her video helped me out. So I will link her below. I'll also link Fred Makes Things video below, because she helped me a lot with coasters. And if I run into any problems with the bow cozy, I'm definitely going to ask her. So I did get some 3 packages this week. This is some thread. I've been trying to get the thread to match my sage green boho bag, and this is sage. I think this is sage. It said it was sage when I bought it. So okay, it said it was sage when I bought it. It is duty. So I'm gonna match this up when I go home. And you know what, if these are off, this is off, I'm gonna just go with the best one from the one I bought before, and this one, see with the closest one to match, because I'm not buying it, I'm not ordering it again. I need to be in the store and picking out thread colors. And yeah, I missed Joann's for that, because that is where I picked up my thread and fabric from when I used to make these boho bags 3 years ago. And I would go get the fabric and the thread at the same time if I already didn't have the matching thread. So, you know, it's a struggle. I got another package. This one I got from Amazon. This I got from eBay. A boho bag I'm making, this black, white, and gray. I had won this yarn in a giveaway years ago, and I only had one skein, so I ran out, so I had to find one. But it was just, I couldn't find it nowhere except on eBay. So I found this on eBay for like $8 and some change. It's Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable in the color Bistro. So I can finish up that boho bag once I get through with these orders. And I got one last package from Amazon, and this is some Wrap and Zap batting. This is microwavable batting, so this is what I'm going to use to make the bow cozy. So I got some of that, and I think that's it. Yeah, that is all. I'm in between reading 5 books right now. I'm reading on my Kindle Queen of the Lost Boys by T.S. Kinley. This is the third book of this series. It's like a dark romantic fantasy kind of, because I think Peter Pan's a fantasy, so it's darker than your average Peter Pan, and it's a why choose, meaning why should I choose just one boy when I can have them all? So it's really good, really good. So it's on Kindle Unlimited. You want to check that out. The first book is called Second to the Right. That's what pulled me in, that one. I'm also reading Heather. Oops, I didn't mean to tell your name, but my friend, I'm reading her book. I got a little further in that one. I can only read that when I'm in Wi-Fi because it won't let me download into my files. So when I'm in Wi-Fi, I can read that. So I've been reading that, but I've been switching off between books. I'm also listening to an audiobook called The Sumerian by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's like the beginning of everything. The elves, the humans, and the dwarfs. It's the beginning of everything. Tells you how it all got started. It kind of like, it's almost, I ain't gonna lie, when I first started listening to it, I was a little confused because it sounded like a retelling of Genesis from the Bible. So it was kind of weird, but so I'm listening to that because I'm a real big Lord of the Rings fan. So yes, I love that. So this is part of that world. I'm also reading Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I'm about that far into it. Got this much left down here. And I don't have the cover on this one, but this is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I'm about a little over halfway. This book is really good. So all the books I'm reading, I'm really enjoying. Now, I will tell you, the Sumerian, however you say that, goes over my head just a bit because it's a lot of big words, and I mean J.R.R. Tolkien was a genius. I mean, he created this whole world, a whole language that is just amazing. And you know, he's passed away now, so his son is taking his works and editing them and are adding to them and bringing them to life for us in these new books. And I read The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, all three of those books, and I read The Children of Huron, and that was good too. So this is part of that world too. Like I said, this is the beginning of it. And I do have the physical copy, but I used my credit this month and got it on Audible. And I'm glad I did because, like I said, some of it goes over my head. And so, yeah, there's that. So, yeah. So that is what I got going on. I am going to try, I'm going to link her below. I've never tried to say her name. Her channel name. Her name is Nunu though. I'm gonna link her below as well. She was on a live last night that I jumped on. She did a live I jumped on last night, and she had asked the people who was left on there, do we do lives? And I told her I was scared. You know, I'm very intimidated because yeah, I talk to y'all when I'm making a video, but in my real life I'm real quiet. I only talk when I have something to say. So I was nervous about getting on live and not really having nothing to say. So what I'm going to do, and I told her I was going to do this, I'm one day, probably on Saturday, when I'm not at home, I'm going to, no, Saturday wouldn't be a good day. Next week, I'm going to pick a day during the week, not Tuesday, because I do try to get on my friend's live on Tuesday. So one day during the week, I'm going to just do a test run and see how it goes. and see if I'm able to interact well, communicate well, and just see how it goes. So look forward to that coming up. Just a test run first to see what it's like, because I'm really scared. So we'll see. But yeah, so that is all. I got this hat from Book of the Month, by the way. My favorite subscription box. Y'all, I got a haul going to be coming up, a book haul, because I did some damage this month. I did some damage, and oh my God. I spent over $100, possibly a little more, on books. One of them was a new subscription box that I found out about last night, and I jumped on that because I had never heard of that box before, and it sounded interesting. So then the other books I bought were, just books. So when I get my orders in, I'm going to do a book haul and let y'all see what I bought. I'll probably do its own video, its own separate video. So, but yeah, if you want to check out my Etsy, again, in the US only, it's 35% off all month. Everything on the site, even my patterns, even though they're cheap anyway, they're on sale too. So yeah, so thank you for taking time to watch. Please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified whenever I post another video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.